And welcome to the 18th race of NASCAR Microsoft Cup Series, bringing it to you live at Kentucky Speedway. On the race we had here at Daytona last week, with Tony Stewart getting his third win, the most wins this season for Tony Stewart. Right now, starting on the pole today is Ryan Newman, the 31 machine, currently second in points right now, looking to catch back up to Kyle Busch. He has a pretty commanding lead over Ryan Newman, 18 points. Let's see if we can do that too. I also have Kasey Kahne continue to move up through the field, now third in points so far this season, and he's going to continue to make it off. Continues to give some great finishes. That hasn't won yet, but he could do some time this rest of the year. Like I said, we're coming down to the wire here for a chance to making the chase right now. It is very tight at the cutoff line. We have Matt Kenseth that has made it, is 16th in points with that Daytona 500 win, and 17th Kevin Harvick. And there's some big names below the top 16. Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano. Those three cars remain below the cut line, and they go back and forth throughout the whole season we have seen so far. So let's see if they can make it back up through the field. Let's go downstairs for the command of the fire and the engines. So let's get 1.5 mile track, very wide racetrack we have here today at Kentucky Raceway. Let's go and look at our starting lineups here today. So let's get started on the pole with Ryan Newman. Beside him is Jimmie Johnson. Second row, Matt Kenseth and Greg Biffle. Third row is Jeff Gordon and Clint Bowyer. Fourth row is Kyle Busch and Danica Patrick. Fifth row is Earnhardt Jr. and Truex Jr. Sixth row has Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski. Seventh row has Joey Logano and Kurt Busch. Eighth row has Tony Stewart and Brian Vickers. Ninth row has Kevin Harvick and Stenhouse Jr. 10th row, Aric Almirola and Austin Dillon. Look, rest of your field down here as we look here as we get ready to go green flag here once for the first time today. Alright, here we go. Pit cars off. See Ball Buddy coming down pit road. He had a problem there once in the back straightaway before he came to the start, so he drops back. And we're underway here at Kentucky. Alright, 3 wide, maybe 4 wide in the back stretch as we come down to turn number 3 right now. Ryan Newman continue leading that race so far. Here comes Jimmie Johnson on that high side. It really depends on if you're on that groove, that black stuff. It will depend on how you run the track. Jimmie Johnson will lead that lap there. 3 wide for fourth place. There goes Ryan back on the inside of Jimmie Johnson as well. Matt is looking for them as well. We go with this major battle for second place there, but Ryan continues to hold on to second place. 3 wide almost for third place with Matt Kenseth there as well. Clint Bowyer is there in the fourth position. Here goes Kyle Busch as well. But like I said, that middle groove will depend. It's going to be a major impact on this race. You must be in the middle lane of the racetrack to order to perfectly run Kentucky, which is why this is one of the toughest tracks to pass on. As she just continues to lead here See Jeff going up high too. Kyle Busch there as well. Denny Hamlin looking for a position over Jeff Gordon as well. As they see 3 wide. So we'll get 6 laps on this 1.5 mile track. At least one or two pit stops in this race, especially if we may go green if the race is away. Ryan is trying to make a run back on Jimmie Johnson now. So mostly from 1st to 8th is single file right now, until you get back to 9th with Dale Jr. and Joe Logano bounding from the 9th position here. Control got look on the inside, Denny Hamlin here. But not going to do it. It is 3 wide action well in the back of the pack here. Aric Almirola, Truex Jr, Tony Stewart there. Austin Dillon's doing another as well. Tony Stewart passed them, but they're still 3 wide behind them. And they'll make it through there. Back up front, you see Ryan continues to cut off that lead over Jimmie Johnson right now. See Matt Kenseth behind him too. Pretty much in this race, he got forced his driver to make a mistake here to get passed by him, and that's what Ryan was hoping for Jimmie Johnson to do, make a mistake to get past him for the race lead. But currently they still remain 1, 2, 3, Jimmie Johnson, Ryan Newman, and Matt Kenseth. So looking very good between 1, 2, 3 here. Especially in this race, you gotta make sure, if you want to pass someone, you better pass it very quickly, because the guy behind you will catch you up quick and you'll be pretty much freight trained in the matter of seconds. Also, good qualifying run for Greg Biffle. You're just not having the season you hope to be so far. Currently 22nd in points, but since right now he's running in 4th, so very good run here to try to get him back into the top 16. And if he wants to get to the top 16, it has to start right here, right now, in Kentucky. Battle for 2nd place, Ryan Newman and Matt Kenseth now. Like he's trying to make the pass there, but it didn't work as he comes down to turn number 3. So now it looks like a 4-car breakaway has happened. Clint Bowyer passed Greg Biffle for the 4th position there, and he's really moving. Looks like Clint Bowyer has the faster car on the longer run, as we see. He's currently 10th in points with a win, so he's looking pretty good in the chase. Just to get a good few finishes, and he'll make the chase so far. Currently your points leader so far this race with 2 wins, Kyle Busch, running in the 6th position. An unbelievable season he's been having so far. at least almost averages a top 10 finish throughout this whole season so far. And he's telling you why he should win the championship once again here in the 2017 season. But back up front here comes back Kenseth. He's still trying to get past Ryan Newman. He's like on the inside here now. Can he stick it? It's gonna be close there, but not quite. So we're running side by side. They end up all four. And continue to run side by side here. And guess what? This is what Jimmie Johnson wants to see these guys behind him battling out, but Ryan Newman clears Matt Kenseth once again. Gary remains caution-free for the 18 laps so far this race. Matt Kenseth's gonna try again over Ryan Newman now. Let's see if he can try to do it. And it does not work. And here comes Clint Bowyer. He's looking for a third now. He gotta gun off that corner. But no matter what, they're still sticking with Jimmie Johnson. It's just about make a mistake. Let's take a look at our updates of our top 10 drivers. So we do have, once again, Jimmie Johnson. We have already talked about him. So it's Ryan Newman, currently second in points. He's been really having a great season. He's kind of slacking off a little bit over the last few races. But he's really showing what he can really do in this race. Now we have Matt Kenseth back in third position. He's 16th in points, Daytona 500 one. But ever since the Daytona 500, he's really not been having the season he wants to be. But he's running in third place so far, and he's making a good run throughout these last couple of races. Then we have Clint Bowyer. We have already talked about him. Here we go. I have a battle for the 5th position, I believe. Yes. Great Biffle there too. Also, Kyle Busch running side by side for the 5th position. And like I said, it always depends on the groove you run in. It looks like Grant Biffle's going to easily pass Kyle Busch there. And he will. Also, now we have Jeff Gordon here running in the 7th position right now. Here goes Denny Hamlin looking for that position there. But Jeff Gordon, what a good season he's been having. Two wins, 8th in points. And he's just been being very average this season. Then we have Denny Hamlin. He put a slide job on Jeff Gordon. Not having the season he was hoping to do, 18th in points, but it's also looking good so far this season. Brandon Fox get a 2 car. He's running 7 in points. No wins so far, but he's been having a very solid season as he continues here at Kentucky. Alright, back up front here, we'll look at the rest of the drivers in a moment here. But I'm going to be talking about this battle right here between first, second, and third. Ryan Newman has catch them up so far this run. The draft is pretty strong here. This is pretty much why these three cars are still where they at right now. But yeah, and look at the break they have between all of them. About almost 3 seconds it looks like between Clint Bowyer and Biffle. Very long gap. It's pretty much the reason why. These are just 4 cars, and these 4 cars haven't really been battling out so much. And you're just keeping the draft, and the more they're in that draft, the more they'll pull away. If they get side by side, maybe they can get back to where they're at, but that's basically why the draft is very important here at Kentucky. And like I said, those stats are coming very soon now, so I'm not sure how many laps they can go through in the single fuel run, but if it's like around in the 30s, between the 30 and 35 range, it's gonna be very close on fuel. So they may have fuel strategy come into play in the next couple of laps. Like you can save more fuel. Joey Logano in 22 car, once again, not the season he's been having so far. 97 points, but still running good here in Kentucky. If he has to continue to do this, maybe get a win here in the next few races. But here we come for the first pit stops of the day. Oh, and around goes Sorenson. Hornish Jr. has went around there. You see Stenhouse Jr. there in a 9 car, and that does bring out the caution. Right. Just right during the start of green flag pit stops, and that's going to absolutely change everything. Now I'm not sure if these guys will get the lap back, but we'll find out in the next few laps. But I don't think they're going to get their lap back. We'll find out in the next few moments here, but they have problems with the 9 car. So right now the Tigers showing 3 cars a lap down. That's Trevor Bayne, Paul Menard, and Lobonte. But Lobonte did have those engine problems during the start of the race. See, all cars that did not pitted on that lap will come in the pit. And guess what? Because of Ryan Newman staying out 1 lap, he's not the new race leader now. We are now showing 27 cars 1 lap down as I speak. And that is the impact on pitting. Pitting later, that's what I should say. So Ryan Newman easily gets out first, second Biffle, third Denny Hamlin, Brian Vickers in the 55, fourth, and AJ Almindinger fifth. Alright, let's see what happens with Stenhouse Jr. to bring out the caution here. Very big change of events. Alright, let's see what happened to bring out the caution here. So, 41 car of Kurt Busch making it 3 wide there. I believe Kurt Busch kind of overshoot the corner here, but he goes up there and just tilts the 9 car of Stenhouse Jr. I don't think 41 was pushing really hard, and he spins him out here. He's not gonna try to save it here, and he's gonna get into the wall here, and that's gonna leads him spinning out here. And this little having this behind will cause him the caution to come out, and that is a pretty big game changer, I will say. Once again, one more time here. Just a 41 car just comes up just a little bit here. I spins him out a little bit. I won't say it was intentional, but once again, the 9 car goes around here at Kentucky. That brings up the first caution and pretty much maybe a game changer throughout the rest of this race here. Look at these close calls here trying to get avoided around here. Doesn't look like he has done a lot of damage here, but he does have some damage, so that may impact him the rest of the race here. So back here live here. So once they talk about game changer, so Mike Kasey is not the leader, but once again the leader is Ryan Newman right there. So here's the situation. So these cars in front of them are on the way out, but Ryan Newman's the leader, so if he does go in front of them, they will go a lap down. So that's how this will be run throughout the lap. But Jimmie Johnson in the 48 pretty much was the unlucky person from the lead to 41st position now. That's pretty much that going for the 48 machine. So that is absolutely not what the 48 wanted. And from possibly going to win this race now to probably going maybe to last place, because he has to go one loop around to get past it, and it is tough to get it through here. But we'll see what happens here. So a very crazy race start here, trying to make sure they'll go a lap down to the 31 machine of Ryan Newman. Also, let's go ahead and go to the starting lineup, the rundown here. So first Ryan, second is Greg Biffle, third is Denny Hamlin, fourth is Brian Vickers, fifth is Aric Almirola, sixth is Kasey Kahne, seventh is JJ Yeley, eighth is Brian Vickers, ninth is Stenhouse Jr, and right after the top 10 is Kyle Larson. These guys pitted one lap later, and that is the impact of staying out one extra lap. Back in the way here at Kentucky, and I'm telling you right now, field strategy may play a key role of how this race will be finished. So once again, Ryan Newman is your race leader, and he's trying to get past all of these guys to lap it right now. Ooh, that was very close. Kevin Harvick, I believe, got into the sixth car of Trevor Bayne there. Almost took out Ryan Newman there. But they do hang on to it. That's got a lot of big names, I can tell right now. People just got ruined by the start of green flag pit stops because of the 9 car, and that is going to be a very big impact on how this race is going to turn out. But I'm telling you right now, fuel strategy will play key of how this race finishes, unless we do get a caution before the end of this race. And by the way, here comes Aric Almirola in the 47 machine. Mr. Where did he came from there? He's looking for the race lead. to the outside. The 47 car of Adrian He's trying to use that high groove to get past him. He has a good run off corner number 2 as they were side by side. And Adrian will clear Ryan Newman for the race lead. Adrian now leads at Kentucky. Now it's now all about passing the traffic here now. 3 wide now. Here goes Denny Hamlin for second now. So like I said, it's all about running the middle groove there to get a good run. There goes Ryan Newman back now. Trying to get that race lead back. Almindinger just at that lap. Goes way up high there. But does that still work to his advantage? Ryan will clear. But here comes Adrian flying back on the high side now. Oh, he blew an engine! Right? Oh, no! Oh, and around those great Biffle and Trevor Bayne! Here we go! Oh, the big wreck! Oh, a massive wreck! Here at Kentucky. It all started between Aric Almirola blowing an engine. Trevor Bayne's upside down, Mike went down, Greg Biffle also involved here. Keslowski too involved there. Wow, what a turn of events. And now the new race leader, according to the ticker, is Denny Hamlin now. Unbelievable. That is so insane there. What just happened? Alright, I believe everyone will come out of pit road to get at least fuel now. And we're going to go back and see what in the world just happened. And it all started between the blowing up of Aric Almirola. Ryan Newman also one of the cars involved. And oh, what a turn of events once again has happened here at Kentucky Speedway. And look at the cars on the pit road here. Trevor Bayne, Mike McDowell, Aric Almirola, Hornish Jr, Brad Keselowski, some big names that were involved in this wreck here. And we're about to take a long look and see what happened during this pit stop. But like I said, it all started with the 47 car of Aric Almirola just had this engine blown while on the lead in front of the leaders, and that chain reaction caused it. Denny Hamlin is the leader off pit road. But let's just see what happened. Alright, let's see what happened here. So, Aric Almirola blows the engine there, right in front of the leaders. Ryan Newman trying to get past. See, Denny Hamlin was the car who got out, and then just not paying attention there. And they both get in the wall, grab Biffle and Trevor Bayne, and it all just got blocked there. Trevor Bayne gets around, and then these guys just have nowhere to go. They just slams into them. Kyle Larson there. You see Mac McDowell's too. And you see Trevor Bayne there flipping over. Let's see here. But like I said, there were 4 wide, it looks like, while Adrian was trying to get down low there, and they just ran out of room there, and you see they just go around there as we see, and just the track just start scanning for a block here. And just look at the amount of the cars that just there, and you see Brad Keselowski also getting involved around there too. Hornish Jr. But once again, it all started with the blowing up of Angel. I'm doing one more angle here. Yeah, I'm riding him sideways. He hits the wall. Coward just gets around the flip there at him over, and then Brad Keselowski just slams the 6-car Trevor Bayne there, which continues his rolling. Okay, Stenhouse Jr. there also involved. Adrian there, Aric Almirola, Trevor Bayne, Larson, Stenhouse Jr., McMurray down, Brad Keselowski, Greg Biffle, and some other guys, including Ryan Newman. So, outside the big one hat trick here at Kentucky. Let's go on board of the 31 car of Ryan Newman and see what he saw, how this wreck unfolded. This is the way he has enough damage. Oops. This is the way he has enough damage, a lot of damage to his car. He can run a little bit better. Anyway, we're back here live at Kentucky Speedway. After that big wreck, we have multiple drivers out of the race now. So we're looking right here. Aric Almirola, Greg Biffle, Almindinger, Stenhouse Jr., Brad Keselowski, Mike Whitdown, and Trevor Bayne are the cars that are retired out of the race. This is very unfortunate, especially for that 47 car. Having a great run here inside the top 16 when this race started, but unfortunately it looks like he will be outside the top 16 as this race ended. So here we go again, pace cars off. And we have a very very unorganized top 10 here. Very runaways back here at Kentucky. And it looks like if Denny Hamlin continues to run, he looks like he's going to easily pull away for this victory, but we'll find out what happens throughout the next few laps. JJ Yeley in second place, how about that? The third team behind him is third, Regan Jr. and fourth, Landon Castle. We have very unorganized top 10. We don't usually see throughout the whole race here. Once again, Kevin Harvick is a lap down, looking to get his lap back. And the cars that are lap down are Kevin Harvick, Paul Menard, and Danica Patrick. Those are the cars that are one lap down this race. And look at this big pack way behind him. Almost 4 wide as they come to turn number 3, which includes Ryan Newman. What a big pack here. Really for a mix of damaged and not damaged cars. And Ryan Newman at 31, he was involved in that wreck. He currently runs in the 11th position, which is not bad here, especially when he was involved in that wreck. And Kyle Busch is behind that mess too, all the way back here in unofficial 24th position. So yeah, he's in the middle of the pack. So he's definitely gonna look for points unless Ryan Newman wrecks out. Back out front, Kevin Harvick looks to get his lap back, and now once he gets his lap back, if he can't, he will pray for a caution. I can tell you that right now. As we go into the night sky here in Kentucky. But it looks like a very good race there in the backs. As you can tell, too. But currently Denny Hamlin has over a second lead here, looking for his first win of the season. And pretty much if he does win this race, he will advance it to the top 16 pretty easily. Because the points are so tight between like 12, I'll say. Yeah, he will get into the top 16 if he wins this race. Around the 13th or 14th position, maybe even up higher. Well, pretty much a little bit higher if he can. But we still have a good amount of racing to go here at Kentucky. 23 car JJ Yeley is having a run. I can tell you that right now. Second place. He's been out on all the wrecks. He didn't pit when the first caution flag, and he's showing his muscle here. But anyway, let's look at our top 10 rundown too. So first is Denny Hamlin. Second is second is JJ Yeley. Third, alright. Messed up a little bit there. Alright, so second is Yeley. Third is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Fourth is Landon Castle. Fifth is Brian Vickers. Ryan Newman is making a comeback in 6th. 7th is Jordan Sauter. 8th is Kasey Kahne. 9th is Brian Vickers. And also Jimmie Johnson in the 48th is now making a comeback. But is it too late? We got over a 2-second lead now between Denny Hamlin and Landon Castle now in the 40 machine. But Ryan Newman is right behind. Let's look at this battle here for second position. Ryan Newman's playing 3 wide there. I mean, he wants to win this race again, but they're coming down to the wire. I bet you lose the middle groove here as it comes to the next corner. There goes Ricky Jr. is on the inside now. To the inside goes Ryan Newman in the 31 machine. Denny Hamlin has a 3-second lead now. Another race behind here for the battle for second place. Top teams and underdog teams battling out here at Kentucky. But Ryan Newman regains the second position. Now can he catch up to Denny Hamlin now? And Jimmie Johnson has moved to 3rd place now. So 2 top cars, these boys are now back 2nd and 3rd, and let's see if they can catch down Denny Hamlin with 9 laps to go in this race. Oh, and we got a wreck behind them. Looks like Justin Logano and Jordan Sauter. Those are the 2 cars around, and the caution will fly. Denny Hamlin will easily take 1st place, and that changes everything. Who's going to pit and who's not going to pit. So the caution is that he had 3rd one of tonight, and this is the big changer right at this moment. Now, do you pit or do you not pit? I won't pit. If I was here, I would not pit. Maybe go for a win here, but Denny Hamlin may not pit this lap, or the rest of the drivers. They can make it on field the rest of the way. We'll look and see what happened to those 2 cars that caused the wreck there. It looks like they are not going to pit. It's like Kasey Kahne, the 5 car, is going to come out of the pit road. And pit road was open there as I speak. In case came the 5. Third in points, having good run there today, but I tell you once again, that pit stop did kill him. I think it might have been one of the cars involved in Regan. I think he has damage on the left side, right side there. So that's why I had to bring out the caution here. Yeah, he was. Alright, let's see what happened to bring out the caution here. Kasey Kahne hooks the 83 car, looks like. Let's see what happens here. Yes, he does get into him. He hooks him around. And they both spun around those 3 cars around there. And Kasey Kahne pretty much right in the middle of it. But it was unfortunate events for those 2 cars. Brian Vickers and Johnny for easily possible top 10 run, top 10 finish if they continue out. But unfortunately, they didn't work here. Not sure if they they were trying to turn to the corner here. I believe what happened was those 2 cars broke earlier than Kasey Kahne. He's still close to the bumper. He doesn't know what's gonna happen. He didn't step off the gas to see what happened, but he just pretty much run his line. So yeah, he does get into him. They both spin around. And that brings up third caution in the race, and this is just over how this race is run now. So now, I believe when we come to the flag here, we're gonna have 3 or 4 laps to go this race. And this is gonna be a very crazy race, I can tell you that right now. So yeah, I believe once we come down through this flag, we're gonna have 4 laps to go. Yes, so yeah, next time probably we'll have 4 laps to go this race. Now, looks like they're not going to put the cars in front beside Denny Hamlin here, so for this restart, so that may be a factor of how this race will end here. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a crazy restart next for us in the race here, since we are under 5 laps to go. Alright, here we go. So coming to the flag here. We're gonna have 4 laps to go, boys. Let's see what happens here. You see, everyone's coming down the pit road here. But here we go. Back underway here for the final 4 laps. Right now, go see some of the lap cars, make it 3 wide. Can he get past the lap cars here? 3 wide right now. And let's see Denny Hamlin trying to pull away now. Looking for his first win of the season. 3 laps to go. Here goes Truex Jr for 2nd place now. But Denny Hamlin continues to race. Once again, Kevin Harvick is a lap car. We have 2 laps to go. But yeah, that's the way it looks like. If you continue to flick this way with those lap cars, it looks like you will win the race here. Jimmie Johnson trying to go on the inside of Aric Almirola, but he's going to make it 3 wide as it comes to the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go here at Kentucky. As you can see, 3 wide for 2nd place. It's going to be a battle for 2nd place here. Because Regan Stenhouse looking there as well. Now in the back for the final time here, Jimmie Johnson's going Ryan Newman almost for 2nd place. But speaking of that, here comes Denny Hamlin coming off turn 3 and off turn 4 for the final time. Denny Hamlin will get his first one of the season here at Kentucky Speedway. And a close second finish there. It looks like Ryan got 2nd place there. And he did get 2nd place. Ryan finishes 2nd place. Jimmie Johnson gets 3rd. But Denny Hamlin finally gets his first win of the season, and that will easily help him get into the top 16. Let's go ahead and go to the finishing order here. Once again, Denny Hamlin has won here at Kentucky Speedway. 2nd, Ryan Newman. 3rd, Jimmie Johnson. 4th is Stenhouse Jr. 5th is Brian Vickers. 6th is Tony Stewart. 7th is Kyle Busch. 8th is Leonard Castle. 9th is JJ Yeley. And right up top 10 was Jimmy McMurray. 11th, David Regan. 12th, Truex Jr. 13th, Jeff Gordon. 14th, Matt Kenseth. 15th, Earnhardt Jr. 16th, Sorenson. 17th, Kasey Kahne. 18th, Clint Bowyer. 19th, Cole Witt. And right up top 20 is Kurt Busch. 21st had Joey Logano. 22nd, also Dillon. 23rd, Alex Bowman. 34th, David Gillen. 25th, Lobonte. 26th is Jeff Burton. 27th is Justin Allgaier. 28th is Ryan Blaney. 29th is Kyle Larson. Around the top 30 in the final corner lead lap, Kasey Kahne. His of course, you were a lap down and retired out of the race due to the accidents. So next week we'll be at New Hampshire Speedway for the Nascar 301-mile race. Who's going to do that? Denny Hamlin, also a good racer at New Hampshire. He's looking for going for 2 for 2 that race. And Ryan Dillon also cuts down a little bit over Kyle Busch's point lead, but not a lot. So Kyle Busch will easily be your remain your point leader going through New Hampshire. Once again, Denny Hamlin wins here at Kentucky, and we'll see you next week for New Hampshire 301.